Alright, welcome back. New, not location, it's still my apartment, but new point of view. And I thought I'd start every other video with a riff I like I did in the last video, because I'm still trying to make this all connect to being an artist, a musician, even though it's mostly self-improvement content nowadays. Tell me you know this riff. Alright. Or actually, tell me if you can guess what riff that was. I think I'm gonna make a game out of it, because I think it's fun, to generate some comments. But actually, there's been a few comments on my recent videos, and I wanna just say thank you, because it's cool that you all write that many comments, because I like to read all of them and respond to most of them. Today I wanted to talk about teenage habits you need to stop in order to grow up. And yes, I had to just look at my phone to remember. So I think there's a few things that differentiate adults from teenagers and teenagers from children. We all grow up in a continuous sort of move. Basically, what I want to say is it's all flowing. You're not a child one day and then you wake up on your birthday and then you're a teenager all of a sudden, and goes the same direction for becoming an adult. It's just one process, I guess. But I've noted a few points that I noticed in others and in myself that in your behavior differentiate you from being a teenager to being an adult. And there's a few of them I still struggle with myself. And yeah, let's just start at the beginning. The first point I noticed was saying LOL or laughing my ass off or all these things to your friends, either per text or in real life, like this LOL and LMAO in every text message I've sent so far. And I'm really trying to stop doing this, because it's just so childish and it doesn't really serve any purpose. Just send the fucking text that you want to send and then be done with it. And if it's supposed to be funny, then put a fucking, emoji at the end of the text, one of those laughing things. But just don't be LMAO or LOL all of the time. It's just annoying, to be honest. And people who use these phrases in real life, they're beyond saving anyway. So yeah, I'm just kidding. But just try to stop it. It's really childish behavior, I guess. Or at least in my opinion it is. Alright, second point. Don't joke around all the time. Of course, it's important to have a sense of humor. Everyone does, and everyone should have a sense of humor. Everyone who's not understanding jokes and stuff is just pathetic in my opinion. But don't make joking around your whole identity. Learn to be serious. Learn to be able to have serious conversations without breaking the tension and just putting in some inside joke that you and your best friends have. Oh my god, that's so funny. Alright, that was cringe. Fuck. I don't have a certain example, but you get what I mean. Just learn to, I guess, have grown-up conversations. You don't have to put jokes in everything. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable, with talking about your problems, and don't make a joke out of everything. And also, to get back to the first point I mentioned, in my language, which is German, I'm from Austria, and we speak German with a dialect, and we use the word Alter, like in every sentence, which is like sort of synonym with dude, but it means like old person, but it's sort of like a synonym to dude. And I have used it like all the time, and I still do. Even to myself, it's annoying as fuck because I know that I have to stop using that sort of language sometime in the future in order to be a reasonable adult that you can argue with or talk to without me seeming to still be a fucking child. I don't know. Alright, the next thing is don't raise your fucking voice up when you talk at the end of a sentence like you're forming a fucking question. Not everything is a question. Sometimes you're just forming a statement, or sometimes you're just saying something without it being a question. And that's something that I struggle with in person from time to time, because I'm sure, like, if you've seen one or two of my videos, I tend to use that behavior a lot if I'm not sure. And I just did it again. Behavior, you know, if I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, or if I'm not certain of the exact language I want to use. So, you know, English is not my mother tongue, so of course I'm gonna be thinking more of what I'm about to say than if I'm talking in German. But it's still annoying for myself, and it makes people who do this seem insecure, at least in my opinion. So try to avoid this. Just, you know, talk in your regular voice. I'm not trying to tell you like talk at a low pitch or whatever. That's just bullshit. Like, talk in your comfortable range of voice, but just don't raise your voice at the end of a sentence like you're asking a question all of the time just because you're not sure. You just try to stop it. It's just annoying as hell. Alright, the next one. Don't try to hold in your fucking sneezes or laughter or whatever. Why would you hold them in? Because you're scared that somebody will hear you? Because you're scared that somebody might join in on your laughter, or somebody will laugh at you? And that's also something that I noticed. Like when I was 18, 19, I was riding the train, and then I was noticing that I had to sneeze, and I was like, I don't know. Sneezing is the most normal thing on earth. Just do it. Like, nobody even cares if you sneeze. Nobody will care if you laugh. Like, just laugh. You no need to like hold in your joy. Just be like like, there's even a few people who like put their hand in front of their mouth if they laugh. Do you want to hide the fact that you're having fun? Do you want to hide the fact that you're feeling joy? Why the hell would you want to do that? Just show the world that you're happy. What's the big deal? It's part of being human. It's part of being an adult. Alright, the next one is a big one, and it's failing to take responsibility for your own actions and for how things are. If I have to be somewhere, for example, and I only get the message for the next day like in the evening, all right? So they text me, all right, you need to be at a rehearsal tomorrow at like 2 p.m. And I was like, wait, normally it's always been at around 6 p.m. to like 10 p.m., so in the evening. And I was used to that, but these people, the new people, have a different schedule. They have it from like 2 p.m. to, I don't know, 4 p.m. And I didn't know that. I noticed that I was getting angry at these people because they didn't tell me that their schedule was a different schedule than the schedule I was used to, which is stupid as hell because, you know, I could have just asked. I could have just asked them if, you know, the rehearsals were gonna be in the evening or in the middle of the day. And Both are totally acceptable things. Don't be mad at everyone just because things aren't the way you want them to be. The last point, and I think it's the most important out of all of these, have your own fucking opinion. Be your own person. Don't follow the stream of the masses just because you want to be liked by everyone. Just do your goddamn own thing. Don't care about the opinions of the masses. Of course, care about the opinions of people who are close to you, because in a lot of cases they have your best interest at heart. But don't just change your whole being because you want to fit into the crowd. It's just a childish thing to do. You're an adult, you don't have to do this. Like, form your own group. Be just like you are and let the people come to you. And please, voice your opinion. Literally, by talking, by using your goddamn voice, just talk what you want to talk about and don't be afraid to be loud like I am right now. I don't know, if someone's got a different opinion than you, it's alright, it's their opinion. But you should be allowed to voice your own opinion, and that's a basic human right. So just say what you have to say, like, be authentic. That's actually what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm making these videos just to be authentic. And yes, I have made some videos that are less authentic than other ones. I've actually noticed sometimes I have some weird ideas in my head about videos, and then they're just like somewhat fabricated. And it's actually amazing how much less views they get than the videos where I'm just talking about something that I'm passionate about and I'm just authentic and 100% myself. So have an opinion, voice your opinion, grow the fuck up. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. See you next time. Alright, let me do this. I gotta wait for a second. Hold on. I gotta try how this is gonna work. Alright. In my language, which is